man lived in the Willie Swamp way back in Booger Woods. He never did little harm in the world, but he never did no good. People didn't think too much of him. They all thought he acted funny. The old man didn't care about people anyway. All he cared about was his money. He'd stuff it all down in mason cars and bury it all around. And on certain nights when the moon was right, he'd dig it up out of the ground. He'd pour it all out on the floor of his shack and run his fingers through it. Yeah, Lucius Clay was a greedy old man, and that's all there ever was to it. But I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself, and I couldn't conceive it. But I never would listen to nobody else, and I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself. There's some things in this world you just can't explain. The Craver boys was white trash. They lived over on Carver's Creek. They were mean as a snake and sneaky as a cat, belligerent when they speak. One night the oldest brother said, "Y'all meet me in the Willie Swamp later. We'll take old Lucius' money, and then we'll feed him to the alligators." They found the old man in the back with a shovel in his hand, and 13 rusty mason jars he just dug up out of the sand. And they all went crazy, and they beat the old man, and they picked him up off the ground. Then they threw him in the swamp, and they stood there and laughed. The black water sucked him down. Then they turned around and went back to the shack, and they picked up the money and ran, but hadn't gone nowhere when they realized they were running in quicksand. And then they struggled and they screamed, but they couldn't get away. Just before they went under, they could hear the old man laughing in a voice that was loud as thunder. Must have been 50 years ago. You can go by there yet. There's a spot in the yard in the back of that shack where the ground is always wet. And on certain nights, if the moon is right, you're down by the dark wood path. You can hear 3 men hanging. You can hear one old man laugh. Every little crack in the Willie Swamp, well, you better not go at night. There's things out there for me and them woods that make a strong man down to cry. Things that crawl, things that fly, things that creep around on the ground. And they say that the ghost of a Lucius Clay gets up and he walks around. But I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself, and I couldn't conceive it. But I never would listen to nobody else, and I couldn't believe it. I just had to find out for myself. There's some things in this world that you can't explain. There's some things in this world you just can't explain. You know what I'm talking about.
Thank you, John Ryan.